today. From Lincoln Financial Field in Philadelphia, it's Week 2 of the NFL on EA Sports.
And no run back here, so they'll bring it out to the 25. Now we get a look at Jalen Hurts, the surprise second-round pick back in April, as he gets set to operate this Philadelphia Eagles offense.
We talk so much about how coaches script things, especially on offense, to start a season, to start a game, whatever it is. Could they have scripted a better start in terms of playing? Offensive Player of the Week in the NFC, and his team won their season opener.
Absolutely. Perfect start to the year, but all the talk was, hey, that was Week 1. Now we got to move forward.
Let's do it again in Week 2. That's what he told his teammates.
And he'll be upended at the 28-yard line. Just a 3-yard gain there.
He was brought down at the 20.
These are his numbers from last week's contest. 10 carries, 71 yards, and a touchdown.
That's a good start to the season. They got the win, and they were able to establish a good running game. Nothing that just blew people away. But a nice solid base to get things started. They expect that to get tuned up and get better as the season moves on.
But Charles, you know, for this offense, we take a look at the draft class here. They were looking for a playmaker, and they found one on the outside.
And the way teams are throwing the football nowadays, you can't afford to skip at the wide receiver position. I know that the slot guy is getting more attention now, but that guy in the perimeter, he makes you go.
Touchdown, Philadelphia! Marquise Goodwin, his second touchdown on the season. And the Eagles have taken the early lead. He's got it, and the Eagles lead at 7-zip. The drive summary, 4 plays, 75 yards. The result, Philadelphia in the end zone. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24. The Rams ready to take over on offense, and they will do so behind the first overall pick in the 2016 draft. Now he's in season number 5 out of Cal. It's Jared Goff.
And I'll bet he's talking to his guys about resisting the temptation to try and turn this into an up-and-down game, almost like basketball, where both teams press, and one team gets an advantage, our team's trying to run with them, and they're just not equipped for it. Doesn't matter whether you're equipped or not. Just settle in, get calm before you go for the big strikes.
Not much there, only a yard. We'll see what kind of mindset they have here offensively after giving up the touchdown on the opening drive.
And based on our time with them, you know, prior to this game, I feel like they've got a good mindset going in. In fact, the discussion we had with the coaching staff was, you know, we may give up some points in this game, so our offense has to be ready each and every time to either equal or try and get us ahead and try and keep us ahead. This is their chance to respond to that first touchdown given up.
They do get a couple, but they'll be left staring at a 3rd and 8 coming up.
I know that speed is the hallmark of today's NFL game, but the key to good rushing defense is still having your linebackers set the edge.
The Eagles call on the extra defensive back here as they prepare for a stop on 3rd down. From the gun, here's Goff. And he wants Reynolds way downfield. It's caught inside the 25. And he is going to have a Rams first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
Well, partner, I'm not sure how this drive's going to end, but how about the way they flip field position there? A nice attacking play that picked up a heck of a chunk of yardage.
Now a throw to the end zone on 1st down, but it winds up incomplete. Robert Woods, the intended receiver that time. But it's going to be 2nd down.
I like the thought process there. They connected on a big play, and sometimes you find the defense vulnerable. So they went for the bigger shot, went for it all on that one. This time, they were ready for it.
And he'll get him inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line. That'll leave him with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there.
Cooper Kupp had a big season in 2019. Also saw the emergence of tight end Tyler Higbee for the Rams. He really jumped up his game about the last month of the season. But when it came time to ring the bell and get into the end zone, the Rams still looked towards Kupp. 10 touchdowns in 2019. Runs his routes with great precision and intelligence.
That was well played there defensively. 2 tight ends in the formation, which essentially gave them 7 blockers up front. Hard to imagine with all that size and beef that they could let a tackler through, but that's exactly what happened. A loss resulted.
So, yes, it's only 3, but at least they're able to answer back after giving up the touchdown to start the game.
Yeah, I like the observation there because getting some points on the board, very positive for them. Feel a little bit better about things because if you don't score, you potentially have opened the door for them to score again, and then you're down 14.
Hurts and the Eagles come up here 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. Escaping the pressure right. Now he'll pull it down. Able to make something out of nothing there. 17 yards and a first down. Charles, in the past, a lot of people called this offense one-dimensional.
I think you did.
Well,
I think it was you.
I'll be honest, I did. I think the fan base is hoping with this young rookie that they can put some wrinkles in this offense like we just saw.
I think you're exactly right because we did have that discussion that what we've seen in the past from them, they needed to broaden, and they have done it here. Look at what he's bringing to their offense, and now as a defensive coordinator, you've got some extra work to do to prepare for him and their offense.
A gain of 13. It's a first down.
At the 37.
Hurts. That's taken in by the tight end Perkins. A good rally to the football keeps him to only a yard, and it's 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 9.
Here's Hurts to throw. That's caught by the big tight end, Dallas Goedert. And he'll take it into the end zone for an Eagles touchdown. Dallas Goedert, his first touchdown of the new season. And the Eagles add 6 to their lead.
And what a weapon he is at the tight end spot because when they throw him the football downfield, they count on him getting additional yardage almost every time. And that's exactly what he did there. Caught that, ran with it, all the way to the end zone.
Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23.
At their own 23-yard line.
So the Rams coming back onto the field, their 2nd drive of the game. And tough to win games if you're going field goal, field goal, field goal here. They got field goal last time. Now they'll be looking for a touchdown.
They're looking for the big chunk now because, as you noted, the field goal way of doing it makes it that much harder and puts more pressure on every possession for you now. Go ahead and get 6 and feel a lot more comfortable about the position they're in.
Bigger chunks. We'll see if they can get the score. After one, a 14-3 ball game.
The score, Eagles 14, Rams 3.
And the ball on the 30. Here's 2nd and 4. Play action. It's Goff. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. 16 yards, a first down.
Oh, that was a pretty route right there because it's all about finding a window on a route like that. He lined up on his left, ran the deep in route over the middle, and the ball was right where it needed to be. Really good trust between quarterback and receiver. Really good completion.
And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. Another strong gain on the last 2 plays. They've moved it a combined 33 yards. A first down carry now for Miller. Fighting his way down to about the 35-yard line. Brought down by Nate Gehry.
Well, any lane that might have been open there was closed pretty quickly, and that was because the defensive front, they won that battle at the point of attack at the line of scrimmage. They used great leverage, helped their spot, and stacked him up.
Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. And it's picked up by the Eagles. And his guys will set up shop at midfield at the 50-yard line. He was under duress, surveying, trying to find somebody to get the ball out of his hands. In the meantime, the defense, they took it out of his hands.
And when the ball snapped, I know exactly what the defense is thinking. Get a sack, put him on the ground. But when you can also knock the ball free while doing so, oh, there's the bonus for you as a defender.
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. They run out of the gun with Clement. And they'll get this just to the 47, 1-yard gain.
the tackle made.
Well done to sniff that out defensively. He had it diagnosed pretty quickly.
I love that description because diagnosed is perfect on that one. Read his keys, made the play, and he couldn't even get going moving the football.
So he turned to a trusted, familiar face in that third down situation. It paid off.
Yeah, you go to your veteran receiver in that spot, so you can't underestimate him when he's on the field. Defensively, make sure you know where he is because he understands how to get open in key situations.
A short gain of just over 2 yards as the first half clock dips inside of 3 minutes. 2nd and 8 coming up.
27-yard line.
Throwing is Hurts. Now they set up the screen for Clement. And that play is blown up, losing yardage back at the 35. He went backwards there 8 yards, and it brings up 3rd down. He lets this one fly toward the back of the end zone. And that's going to wind up incomplete. However, we do have a flag down. Let's check in with our referee. So the pass incomplete in the end zone, but contact and pass interference.
And now where does the ball get placed?
Out the one. And he'll take it into the end zone for an Eagles touchdown. Corey Clement, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Eagles add on to their lead. And it's 21-3. That time a 6-play drive. And it ends with a 1-yard touchdown. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away.
The Rams take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
A reminder, still some good games coming up here in Week 2 of the NFL. Later tonight, a rematch from that Super Bowl a few years back. New England visits Seattle up in the Northwest. And then on Monday night, we'll be there. The first regular season NFL game ever played in the state of Nevada. The New Orleans Saints and the Las Vegas Raiders from Allegiant Stadium. That should be something. Now a man open down the middle of the field. No gain there on the completion. 2nd and 10. They're going to need to get up and set in a hurry. Incomplete. He was looking to get it to his running back, Lamar Miller, and it's 3rd down.
It certainly didn't appear that that's where he wanted to go with the ball initially, so he tried to get something out of it by dumping it off to his running back unsuccessfully.
They come up to the line now facing a 3rd and 10 after the incompletion. To the air again. Goff. And able to find Higbee. It's complete. And he is going to have a Rams first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. First down, L.A. Goff finding Higbee. He completes this into the hands of Miller. The Rams going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 55 seconds to go until halftime. 2nd and 5 after the 5-yard completion on first down. Throwing again is Goff. That's taken in, complete to Reynolds. And he has another first down as they'll get the ball down to the Eagles' 29-yard line. Now the Rams will signal for a timeout, their 2nd, as they get the stoppage with just under 50 seconds remaining in half number 1. 1st and 10 here. You know, if they could just get 3 out of this, there's something about narrowing it to a 2-score game at half that makes it feel like much less of an obstacle. That's into the hands of Reynolds. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. Another connection between the two. This one good for 12 and a first down.
First down.
Well, these guys have definitely been outplayed in the first half. I like their countenance. I like the way that they haven't panicked out there, the way they're carrying themselves. They're starting to move the ball. And what you have to do, maintain your poise and start to put together some drives.
The Rams going to be forced to use their 3rd and final timeout as they'll stop it with 14 seconds to go in this first half. Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Goff. Incomplete. And we're down to 8 seconds now.
It's 3rd down. And
this will be play number 9 of the drive here as they need 4 yards on 3rd down. Goff throwing again. And he's got it. And he'll be touched down here, but not before he does pick up the first. So we've come to halftime. Okay, well, so much for the halftime report here. Guy can't even finish his Snickers. We're going to get right to the third quarter. Let me spit this out. So the Eagles with the lead, and they're going to get this football first as the third quarter gets underway. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback.
L.A. readies for its next possession.
Goff will lead the Rams up here 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. Second half begins with a run from Miller. And from the 25, they work this to the 29, a gain of 4. Call it a gain of 4 on first, and that'll make it second down.
It's now 2nd and 6 at the 29-yard line.
Goff. And the open receiver, it's Robert Woods. And he'll be out of bounds right at the 40.
I remember covering Robert Woods in college at USC, and consistent was the word that was always used about him. Maybe we should have added dependable.
Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. And it's picked up by the Eagles. And they are going to set up shop at the 32-yard line. Every week we hear talk about create turnovers. In particular, they wanted to force some fumbles. They got one right there.
And it shows you how the game has changed over time. It used to be good enough for a guy to get a sack of a quarterback in the pocket. Now, if you come to the sidelines and you didn't knock the ball free, your coaches are upset with you. All right, so if you're a quarterback, it starts all the way back in the youth leagues. Take care of the ball, take care of the ball, take care of the ball, because here come the defenders.
This short throw caught by Goddard. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain.
A gain of 9 brings up 3rd and 3.
Throwing from the gun, it's Hurts.
And Jeffrey's got it. And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7. Now we have Kelsey. Slow to get back to his feet. Appears to be shaken up. Here's Clement. Well, he gets attended to. We'll step aside.
And the Eagles are going to have a 1st and goal. There's some good running there. Gets him down to about the 2-yard line. Knocking on the door.
5 yards, a good run there, and now 2nd and goal. They'll run with Clement. And they will stop him after a fairly minimal pickup. Call it a gain of a yard as they get a little bit closer here. It's 3rd and goal.
His path became similar to almost running a stretch play, didn't it? Trying to find a crease, anywhere to put his foot in the ground and cut back. It just never materialized.
Now, they'd really like to make the short field pay off. We'll see if they can, but this is 3rd and goal.
He is going nowhere as he is enveloped behind the line. So call that no gain on the sneak, and now they're still a yard short here on 4th. Trying to pick it up with Clement. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Philadelphia. Corey Clement, his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. And last time, not only the turnover, but that turned into 6 points. They got to make up for that here.
We always hear about empty possessions, but some are worse than others. You can have an empty possession, pump the ball away, get yourself set to play defense, but when you turn it over, it changes momentum, and when they take it downfield and punch it in on you, that's a bad possession all the way around.
Yeah, but you're hungry to get back out there, aren't you?
You better be, because otherwise, it's going to be a long day for you.
He was in search of his tight end, Tyler Higbee. But now it's 3rd down.
It's 3rd down. And 9 yards to go.
This is Miller. And he's going to have just a couple here with a marker on the field as well. So instead of giving them another 3rd down, they'll decline it, brings up 4.
Now that's smart football right there. You don't even have to really spend a lot of time considering it. Just know that you're probably going to get the ball back. Good job declining that penalty.
Here's Johnny Hacker now. And no room for error here as his first punt comes from deep in his own end zone. So a short drop, but he's able to get it out, and this is and he can't field it cleanly. It's loose. And the punt will kick out of bounds, and it'll be spotted inside the 30-yard line.
Hurts and the Eagles come up here 1st and 10
at their own 28-yard line. And they'll get him down after after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2.
First play of the drive, let's give credit all around. Excellent blocking, but the guy carrying the ball, he was the finisher. A really nice run.
He's going to let this go deep for Jackson. And he almost intercepted it. They haven't picked a ball off yet. That probably should have been their first. And it's 3rd down now.
On the coverage.
And the throw there going to be incomplete.
And that's a nice job there because you've got to play the ball, not the man when in coverage. That'll keep you away from a lot of needless penalties. And he's able to knock that one away.
And this will hit just beyond the goal line as it's into the end zone for a touchback. And the Rams getting set to go now. And they're coming off a 3-and-out, my friend.
I think they've got to look at that play sheet and go to a spot that they haven't gone before. Time to shake things up a little bit to try and get this offense moving.
Okay, so how do you do that? How do you shake things up?
You look at what you've called before, realize it hasn't worked
Go to
so
something
well,
else.
and maybe you try and find one of those special plays from one of your better players, and maybe try and hit something big and get things going in the excitement area.
7 yards, the pickup there.
Up into the last 5 weeks of the 2019 season, if you had said, who is Tyler Higbee? You might have got some blank stares back, but down the stretch, only Julio Jones and Michael Thomas had more targets in the final month of the 2019 season. A breakout year for Tyler Higbee. He expects to continue those types of numbers and beyond going forward.
A first down there on a pickup of 25.
First down, Rams.
And that is going to do it for this 3rd quarter of action. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Goff on first down. And this is caught. A spectacular one-handed grab there. Now after the completion, we're going to... get a timeout, an injured player. While the training staff takes a peek, we'll take a break. That last catch short of the marker by just a yard leaves him with a very manageable 2nd and 1. Again, Goff. He'll find Miller. That's complete. And this one's going to go the wrong way. Losing yardage back at the 42. They go backwards there 2 yards, and 2nd and 1 is now 3rd and 3.
Boy, how good has this defense been seemingly all game long?
I really think right from the first snap, I think you're really onto something there. In this passing game, it just can't get off the ground. And that play, it wound up losing yardage.
And brought down, but able to get it to their 30-yard line.
First down, L.A. Goff finding Reynolds there.
Well, I can put my defensive cap on right now, and I know they're saying don't give up any big plays now. They've controlled this game throughout, and all they want to do is see it through to the end. I think they let their guard down a little bit with that last completion. Sometimes when you're trying not to give up bigger plays, you don't react as fast as you should on other throws.
Ball on the 30 as they come up 2nd and 10. Goff now looking to throw.
A quick pass to Cup.
And he's going to take this one in for a Rams touchdown. Cooper Kupp, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Rams are able to draw a bit closer. And on that one, able to catch it, also able to have the wherewithal to take it in for the score.
And how about the phases of a successful catch and a completion of a play? Look the ball in, secure the catch, and then, of course, the run after the catch that ends up in the end zone.
And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken.
The Eagles take over 1st and 10.
Here's the Philadelphia offensive unit now as they head out to take over possession. On the ground, it's Clement to start the drive. And he's upended after a gain of 2 out to the 27.
Ball carrier.
Brandon, you know how many times we've done games, and at the start of the 4th quarter, we see both teams hold up the 4 fingers, 4th quarter is ours. Well, how about this drive? You saw the 4 fingers for 4-minute offense, and this offensive line has really hunkered down and established themselves.
Yeah, this is where they say, put the game on our shoulders, we'll lead the way, right?
No doubt about it, and let me tell you, if you're
And that is intercepted by the Pro Bowler, Jalen Ramsey. And they'll set up shop right near midfield at the 49-yard line. When the rookie QB gets his first touchdown pass, that's one you put in the trophy case. First career interception, that's going to be one he wants to forget.
Yeah, and he's not going to go ask for the football, right? Yeah, you can keep that one. The key for him, what does he learn from it? When he watches the tape, does he have an answer right now where he already understands what mistake he made? That's what the coaches are going to want to know, and that's what they'll grill him on and see how he grows from it.
Throwing again on second down. Goff. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. And it's picked up by the Eagles. And now look at him go. And he's into the end zone. It's a fumble return and an Eagle touchdown. The offense, they've had some sloppy moments. Sloppy there again on that one, and it could be the backbreaker.
From a defensive perspective, if the offense is going to be sloppy, you've got to take advantage of that. And that's what they've done all game long.
Elliott good on the extra point. And the lead is up to 18 now. And you can bet they're reaching two hands on the ball here as the kick's away following that fumble return.
Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And they'll get him down right around the 25, actually the 26 officially, so a net gain of 1 there.
26-yard line.
L.A. set to take over again on offense. The interception was a good starting point, but still a huge hill to climb with his 3-score deficit and time fading.
Here's a pass swung out left to his running back. It's a gain of 6 on the play, and it'll be a second down. Decent start to the drive, but let's face it, they need a lot of things to go right in a short amount of time down 3 scores.
Yeah, they're going to run their 2-minute offense here in this game, but this is for future games. Can they get better and be ready for the next time, hopefully with a chance to win?
Eagle pressure, too much this time. Down he goes. Jannard Avery. It'll go as a loss of about 8 as he gets in there to drop him.
Down. 3rd and 12.
Throwing on 3rd. Gone. He'll find Reynolds over the middle. And they're going to get him down well short of the first as he can only get this to the 30. The completion good for only 6, and that'll bring up 4th. You got the big lead defensively. Willing to give him that underneath stuff, right?
And this is why you work on your tackling. Tackle them after the catch, inbounds, keep the clock running. Just go ahead and bleed the game out that way.
Now they go for it on 4th, but this one is going to wind up incomplete. Boy, it looked like he had it and dropped it. And the Eagles are going to take over in great field position. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. On the stop was Aaron Donald.
No gain on the play.
2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So it's Eagle football here as we get you reset. Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again 2nd and 10.
And he's able to break out a 1 tackle, but then quickly brought down.
They do get a couple, but they'll be left staring at a 3rd and 8 coming up.
3rd and
once again, it's Clement. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. 10 yards there and an Eagle first down.
Well, partner, I know this type of running back. I mean, this size, this intensity usually gets better as the game goes on. I just tell you from experience, the first few quarters, oh, you're eager. You come running up there, I'm going to tackle this guy. By the 4th quarter, you're coming up and thinking about it.
And D-line wearing down 4th quarter. Yeah, that's not a guy they want to see consistently. And he'll get it here to the 10-yard line. A gain of 3 last play. This time they double it and pick up 6. They'll try and run here with Clement. And he will have the first down before he's brought down at the 3. 7 yards on the pickup there. And he's in. Touchdown, Eagles. Corey Clement with his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Eagles able to push further out in front. Looking like they're well on their way to a 2-0 start. All smiles right now on that sideline, isn't it?
As well there should be. It's hard to win a game in the NFL. We hear it all the time. We know that it's difficult. But guess who's smiling? But inside is thinking 24-hour rule because we're going to have to play again next week.
Boss man.
Oh, without a doubt. The head coach, he wants them to feel good, but at the same time, find a way to keep improving.
At their own 27-yard line.
Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. They've lost this one. Their offense has struggled. Do they try to put together something here at the end just to take into next week?
Yeah, sometimes teams want to do that and coaches want to. I remember one time I was on a team and we were losing late in a game like this, and you knew it was lost. It was over, right? And the coach called a running play and pretty much said to everyone, I want to see something executed well before we get out of here. And that was the message to the team.
Just something to build.
Just something to build on, get it done, and maybe we can look at that and say, we'll get better as we go forward.
They had the catch on second down, but it didn't help at all, and now they're looking at third down here. Here's Goff. Now a desperation throw deep. It got his man complete. Oh, wait, hold everything. A timeout has been called. Seemingly silly with 1 second remaining in this game. One last throw here for Goff. And this is dropped it incomplete. Well, there's a metaphor for how this one is gone. This time has run out on this ball game. So fly, Eagles, fly. It's a victory for Philadelphia. And when you break it down, this was just a thoroughly dominating performance.
And I truly thought that we'd have a tight game coming into this one. I think you felt the same way based on our conversation after the production meeting. But obviously not the case. And how about just how it broke open? You just all of a sudden.
This is the player card. Here you can see your player strengths. Now let's take a minute to see how you can improve your team. This is the development trait. This is the abilities tab. Here you can see what ability. You have great browse available players to improve your team. Scouting points are earned every week. Use all of your points because a portion of the remaining points will be lost when you advance the week.
Today, from Lincoln Financial Field in Philadelphia.
Scouting points are earned every week. Use all of your points because a portion of the remaining points will be lost when you advance the week.
Today, from Lincoln Financial Field in Philadelphia, Matt Bosher is set to kick off. It's Week 3 of the NFL on EA Sports.
And he'll be tackled just shy of the 25.
Eagles take over 1st and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
On 1st and 10, it's Hurts.
But he's got the hook up here to Deshaun Jackson. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on 1st down.
It's a gain of 9.
That last catch short of the marker by just a yard leaves him with a very manageable 2nd and 1. And he'll be brought down shy of the 40 at the 38-yard line. Now we have Kelsey, slow to get back to his feet. Appears to be shaken up. We'll check on his status when we get back.
On 1st down, Hurts.
Flush to his right. He'll try and run it. He's got the 1st down and more past midfield. A good pickup there, 21 yards.
That's good.
Partner, he was going through his progressions. Not there, not there. After about the 3rd one, he decided he better pull it down and run for it. And he slides down and avoids the hit for good measure.
And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair.
Second down, here's Hurts.
Eluding the pressure right. He'll run it.
Hurts dangerous when he runs that football. He's got a 1st.
Containing him is becoming a big problem. We've already seen this once earlier in this drive.
Yeah, and so now 2 times this has happened. Do you adjust something?
Yeah.
Hurts fumbles it.
The pass. A fumble.
We always always hear a lot of veterans on the defensive side of the football. They talk about smelling blood in the water, putting pressure on a rookie. They got to him there to force it free, but couldn't recover it.
And you mentioned the pressure. Rookie quarterback, you're going to bring more pressure at him at all times because you don't know how he's going to hold up. He was fortunate there. Luck was on his side, able to recover that fumble.
They get 14 back, but it leads now to a third down. Here comes the 7th play of this opening drive. They've moved it well, but here's third down. He's got the first down inside the 10, and all the way down to the 5. Another nice gain. That's now 30 yards between those last 2 plays. A terrific opening drive has them knocking on the door. But when this ball's tipped and intercepted. Picked off by the former first-rounder Trey Waynes. And a big turnover there. His guys will get the football back.
10 at their own 8-yard line.
First carry here for Joe Mixon. And he's going to be taken down shy of the 10, right around the 9-yard line. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be second down.
Brings up 2nd and 8 at the 9-yard line.
From the shotgun, it's Burrow. He's going to have the hook up to Ross. And able to get it here to about the 16-yard line. The reception good for 7. It's third down.
And it's third down.
They give to Mixon to try to pick it up. And he'll get this up to the 30-yard line. They'll get 14 on that one. Good for a Bengal first down.
And a good pickup there by Mixon, and that shows the talent that he has. Back-to-back 1,000-yard seasons, 4th in the NFL in 2018, 9th last year. But I look for those numbers to jump back up again with the introduction of new talent in Cincinnati.
So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Mixon. And tough going there as he'll only get it up to about the 31. The numbers for Mixon last week, 17 carries, 67 yards.
I can't remember the last time we did a game and a coach didn't talk about establishing the run first. But they've lost 2 straight games, so they still want to do that. They've got to have some contingencies, some other options. Expect them maybe to throw it a little bit to open up things and maybe run it a little bit more later in the game.
The reception good for 7. It's third down.
They've got good playmakers on the offensive side of the ball. I don't know what happened last week to really hurt their performance and hold down their production, but I would dare say that this week in practice, there's a lot of talk about how they're going to increase their proficiency.
And that was a good start getting the playmakers involved. You mentioned that to me pregame. That's what they did there.
Yeah, I think a lot of people think the coaching staff really gets on them, and that's how they motivate them. Most of these guys are self-motivated. They have a lot of pride in their performance.
And he will be very close to a first down, but I see the closed fist of the referee, and that means 4th down.
I know they want to go for it here, and I know that their fans want them to go for it, but listen, I'm going to play head coach right here and look at the facts. Tie game, plus, even if you get the first, you still got a half a field to go. I'll go ahead and punt the football myself.
It'll be a 47-yard punt with a net of 4. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And the interception thrown in the red zone last time. We'll see if they can rebound.
I just have to think the last thing he said as they went back out there was, don't do that again. What do you think?
What do you think?
Yeah, I think that. I think that not only did he say that, but he also told them, let's put it in the end zone that it's supposed to be in, all right? The end zone we're trying to score. I know we're being a little bit facetious here, but the bottom line is take care of the football, and everything else should flow from there.
Quick lesson, never ask the play-by-play guy a question.
Hey, you're my partner. I know you're right there with me.
And he is going to have an Eagles first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
You always worry about those smaller receivers running through that gnarly patch of land in the middle of the field. But he did a really nice job there holding on to the football and protected himself as best he could while completing the play.
10 more there and another first down.
First down. 1st and 10 at the 40.
Now a play fake. Here's Tagovailoa. That's complete to a speedy wideout Goodwin. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. A really good pickup of 28 yards. So they'll come up in Bengals territory now with a 1st and 10 as they're down to the 29-yard line. And a missed tackle there as he pushes forward for a gain of 4. Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6.
2nd and 6.
Flushed out right. And now he's going to use his legs. And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7.
As a rookie quarterback, that's exactly how you endear yourself to your teammates. Give it up for the cause. It's also how you end up on the training table, too.
Yeah, it's a catch-22. Coach doesn't like it. Teammates love it. Where do you fall on it?
Well, I fall on wanting to endear yourself to your teammates. Pick your spots. Be smart about it. They need you for the full season.
Yeah, the rookie's going to learn as he goes. 2nd quarter, 2 minutes to go. Tie ball game. A reminder, once we hit halftime, as we do all season, we'll send it down to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have all the stats and scores from games in progress. And he'll take it into the end zone for an Eagles touchdown. Tua Tagovailoa, his 3rd touchdown now on the year, as his guys are first onto the scoreboard here this afternoon. He's got it, and the Eagles lead at 7-0. So that drive consumes 9 plays all total.
And it was Tua Tagovailoa who called his own number and finished it off with a touchdown run. Taken about 7 yards deep. And this will not be returned. It'll come out to the 25.
25-yard line.
Cincinnati coming back onto the field here for their 2nd drive. They'll be looking to match that touchdown from a moment ago. 7-0 is the score as they begin with a 1st down. The gun, it's Burrow. He gets this in the hands of Mixon. That catch good for... Only a couple.
Well, it's time for them to be good teammates right here. And what I mean by that is possess the ball for a little while. Get at least 2 1st downs. Give their defense a chance to settle down a little bit after they give up a touchdown.
Now he's going to swing this one out to his running back. And he's going to lose yardage and be backed up to the 25. This will be a 2-yard loss on the play. And it'll be 3rd and 10. And they're able to get this one across the 35. It's a Bengal 1st down, a pickup of 11. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves them with 2 to go on 2nd down. Now the Bengals going to use the first of their timeouts, as the stoppage will come with a little under a minute to go in this 1st half.
2nd and 2.
Again, it's Burrow. It's caught inside the 25. And all the way in for a Cincinnati score. A.J. Green, his 1st touchdown here of the new campaign. And the Bengals are an extra point away from tying up this football game. It's up and good, and we're tied at 7 here in quarter number 2. That time, 75-yard drive, 5 plays. And it ends with a Bengals score. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. And what could he possibly be thinking? He just took the fair catch at the 1-yard line. Major mistake. Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. They'll begin on the ground with Clement. Showed off the power, but not much room to run. Brought down at the 5. The Eagles going to take the first of their timeouts, as the clock's going to stop with 47 seconds to go in half number 1. And the reception made by Alshon Jeffrey.
And he will have a 1st down here as they get into field goal range, down just shy of the 20.
15 yards on the play, 1st down. And incomplete. Crisis averted. Almost picked. Instead, 2nd down. Deep ball for Goodwin. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete. Coverage there by the former first-round pick, William Jackson.
Certainly no lack of aggressiveness here. They were hoping for the home run play to get them 6 points. They're hoping for a catch, maybe a call, but they figure they can at least get into field goal range with a completion.
That's caught by the big tight end, Dallas Goedert. The Bengals going to use the second of their timeouts as they stop it with 11 seconds remaining in this first half. And how about this one now? In their own territory, a gutsy call. They're going to go for this on 4th and a yard. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. William Jackson with a pick. And he's given his guys a shot for late points as they will take over in range for a field goal or maybe more.
A 50-yard attempt.
And I don't think this has the carry. It does not. It's no good. And we will remain tied here. And we will skip the highlight show this week. Get right back to this Week 3 matchup. And how about this right out of the locker room? An onside kick attempt. Set and ready to go for the second half. 1 touchdown apiece. 7-7 our score. A tie game. I don't think anybody in this building, including you or I, was expecting that.
No, I would agree with that totally. I didn't expect to see it at all, but I kind of like where they were going with this. You know, as you said, tie game, trying to steal a possession, steal an advantage, and you told your defense at the half you were going to do it, which also told them that you had confidence in them in case it failed, as that one just did.
Yeah, now you've given good field position here to start the third quarter.
2nd and 5 at the 40-yard line.
Burrow going to fake to mix it and now look to throw.
Airing one out for Boyd. And I think that one might have been intercepted, but he will be ruled out of bounds. So this will go only as incomplete. They come up now 3rd and 5 following the incomplete pass. Burrow looking to pass. Pressure comes, and down he goes. The Eagles get there for the sack. Give the sack to Fletcher Cox. Chalk that up as their first sack in this game, and they tallied 4 a week ago.
And probably not as much exultation in that sack as what took us so long. Because when you get 4 the previous week, you're counting on continuing that momentum. They didn't get that done in the first half of the game. Let's see now if they start to bring even more exotic pressure towards the quarterback.
They'll tussle for it, and this is going to be caught. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. That one nearly 30 yards, 29 officially.
38-yard line.
From the gun, it's Clement. And just no chance of turning the corner. He can only get back to the line of scrimmage. 2nd and 10 coming up. Now, they struggled to get him rolling on the ground in the first half, and that's sort of continuing here in the third quarter.
Yeah, but I don't think it's time to abandon the running game. I would say keep feeding the horse, and I believe he'll eventually reward them, especially as we get deeper in the game.
And he'll muscle his way up to the 43 for a pickup of right around 5.
It's a gain of 5.
From the gun, it's Hurts. And a big loss here as he's taken down.
And that's something that he does consistently. Puts quarterbacks on the ground. And Carlos Dunlap, maybe not a household name around the NFL, but everyone knows he comes to play each and every year. He hasn't had less than 7.5 sacks since 2012, had 9 in 2019.
A nice return that time of about 14 yards.
And the Bengals will take over here 1st and 10. Now the Cincinnati offense ready to see what they can do here. And a tight game after punting last time. See if they can get something going on this drive.
As they head to the field now, with the game this close, you got to feel there's a sense of urgency for them going on offense right now. But they have to do it without letting panic creep in and affect their play. Another scouting report on him is that he doesn't possess the eye discipline to be an elite linebacker. And what that means is his ability to read, react, and make a play. But on that one, he looked like one of those guys.
And Green with a catch left side. And he takes us up to the 40-yard line before being corralled. 12 yards there and a first down.
Burrow going to give this to Mixon.
And he will be brought down at about the 43 that time. A gain of 3, second down.
Sometimes with the running game, you've just got to stick with it. Look, it's the third quarter, no time to panic. But that also doesn't mean you just do it the same way you've been doing it the entire ball game. Maybe change up some blocking assignments or run a few different plays, but stay with the overall essence of the running game.
And he's going to take this one up only to about the 44-yard line. They had 3 yards on first down, just 1 yard there.
Well, they're hoping that the second half is better for him than the first half. They've got to find a way to get him going. He's a big part of their offense.
On third down, Burrow. He's got his man, Boyd. And he is going to have a Bengals first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. Burrow to Boyd there for the Cincy first. So from Philadelphia territory now. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 48-yard line. Now Joe Mixon. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. It's a Bengal first down, a pickup of 11.
A gain of 11 on the play. First down, Cincinnati.
And that is going to do it for this third quarter of action. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. Back to Mixon on first down. Oh, he faked it with a juke. Now he's got some room. And all the way in for a Cincinnati score.
Touchdown.
Joe Mixon, 37 yards. And the Bengals have taken the lead.
Well, partner, that was another explosive run. And one thing I've learned in our time in this game, yes, the offensive line has to get a lot of credit, but for big runs to occur, the wide receivers have to block well downfield.
And then you have to have a good guy carrying the ball too, right?
Oh, without a doubt. You need that difference maker lugging the rock.
And able to take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line.
At their own 28-yard line.
Philadelphia getting set to take the field.
And now, after the touchdown a moment ago, they work from behind in a 7-point game in this fourth quarter. Plenty of time on the clock.
And he's brought down after a very nice gain. A well-executed 22-yard gain.
First and 10 at the 50-yard line.
From midfield, here's Tua. This short throw caught by Goddard. And they go backwards here, losing yardage back at the 48-yard line. That one unable to develop, never got going. A loss of a couple, and it's second down. No, he almost had it. Already with one interception, just missing his second there.
Incomplete.
The Eagles on third down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. This is third down and 12. He's going to let this go deep for Jackson. And he can't come up with a pick. Nearly his second of the game. Instead, fourth down.
So taking a risk here early in the new year, they're going to go for it.
And that is incomplete. Boy, it looked like he had it and dropped it. And the Bengals are going to get it back in terrific field position. Being just short of midfield, they decide to take a crack at it on fourth down. They don't come through.
Sometimes it's just showing confidence in your defense. You know that they're good, and they'll take care of you. A lot of coaches during the week will announce to their team, we're going to be aggressive, guys. We're going to go for it. Hey, defense, you got me? A little bit of a challenge to them to see if they'll pick up the rest of the team.
We'll see how they respond now. High throw, but he makes the catch. And past the 35, he'll be dropped a yard or two shy of the 30. 19 yards the pick up there. Move the chains. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on first and 10. Now Burrow. And he'll hit his tight end, Walker. And finally down he goes as they work it inside the 10 to the 7.
Walker.
That one goes for 24 yards. They'll give it to Mixon. And he stopped immediately there. They'll say no gain on the play, and it'll be second and goal.
No gain.
They'll try again here from the 7 on second and goal.
At the 7-yard line.
Now it's Burrow. To the end zone, but it's incomplete.
Not sure what you're thinking here, partner, but I believe the officials have done a nice job here getting together and then coming out and indicating that there was a receiver in the area.
Absolutely, and he was in the area. Correct call made. No grounding. Oh, no, he lost the football. And it's picked up by the Eagles. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
I know when you're looking at the scoreboard clock, we're getting near the end of this game, but they were in what was really called 4-minute offense, and that's practice, taking care of the football, taking time off the clock, not giving them a chance to come back. But bottom line is, what did I say in the beginning? Taking care of the football. That didn't happen.
Didn't do it. A costly turnover. Fourth quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a one-score game. So it's Eagle football here as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. Incomplete. There have been quite a few plays they might look back on and say, we really have hurt ourselves, and that was another example.
And this is late-game execution. Everything on the line, so it all has to come together properly. The throw's made. Where's the catch? Got to catch in that spot.
That one covers 24 yards. It's a first down. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up second down. The ball on the 42 as they come up 2nd and 10. That's caught by Jackson. 4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a third down. The Eagles going to take the first of their timeouts as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important third down. Rolling to his right. Man open. It's Goodwin. And they went the wrong way there. Losing yardage back at the 43-yard line. Down 7, and they've got to go for it here on 4th down. They're looking for his tight end on the corner. It's complete. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. They keep the game alive, at least for the moment, as it's a first down. And too much juice. It'll be out of bounds, incomplete. So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down. Tagovailoa looking to throw it. And he can't corral it. That would have wrapped it up if he'd been able to hold on. Instead, it brings up third down.
Incomplete. Brings up third down.
They'll look to throw. Escaping the pressure right. He may try and run for this. And he'll go out of bounds inside the 15-yard line.
Good work on the scamper by Tagovailoa. It's a first down.
1st and 10 at the 14-yard line.
From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. Flush to his right. He's going to take off with it. And he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on first down. And with inside of 10 seconds, 8 to be precise, we get whistles and a timeout on the field. Back to throw is Tua. Buying time to his left. And he is across and in for the score. And now they can tie the game in the final stages with the extra point.
Or they can go for 2 and go for the win.
And now the decision is to go for 2. A gutsy call, and this, in effect, is your ball game right here. And that is incomplete. 2 seconds left on the clock.
One of my favorite expressions is that fortune favors the bold. This seems foolhardy, though.
Oh, it seems very foolhardy. To do is kick the PAT, get to extend the game.
Yeah, that didn't make a whole lot of sense there, did it? I mean, I just don't get that at all because the risk-reward, it just wasn't there.
And this is going to be recovered by the hands team. And that should just about put a capper on this one. Well, 4th quarter, they felt like they needed the football back. Unfortunately, they couldn't get it.
And I know we brought analytics into the game, and someone has said here that the data says that when a team's expecting an onside kick, 80% of the time, the team expecting it, they do actually recover the ball, which is what we saw here. I just wonder if that number is much more of a anecdotal type of a number. Kind of like when the coaches tell us, well, when you score on special teams, 93% of the time you win the game. I'm still waiting to see that number is empirical.
So this one in the win column now for the Cincinnati Bengals. And I tell you, this was a fun one. Just a close game. Nothing comes easy in this league as you... Scouting points are earned every week. Use all of your points because a portion of the remaining points will be lost when you advance the week. You have a big decision here to make.
All right, guys, that's it for now. I'm gonna get off here. Bye.